Welcome back everyone, thanks for checking out another video. Aiden brought his 2013 Civic Si in for a tune today. It made some great power. It actually has a very special engine setup and I'm excited to make a video and share it with you guys. So like I said, 2013 Civic Si, so this is a 9th gen Civic Si. I see a lot of these cars and I really like these cars. This one is kind of a sleeper. It doesn't have anything too flashy. It looks pretty stock. It's lowered a bit. It has a pretty cool wing on the back. Carbon fiber by Kev. Never seen this one before. It's a really nice piece. Pretty stock looking Civic Si, but what's under the hood is pretty special. So why don't I show you what's under there? So this 9th gen has the engine that everyone wants. It is the original K24 Z7 block, but the owner has swapped on a K20 Z3 head. So this is the older style K20 head with 4 exhaust ports. If you know these 9th gen engines, the K24 Z7, it has one single exhaust port. It is an integrated exhaust manifold, so it just has a downpipe sticking right out the head. The head that's swapped onto this engine is the old style. It has 4 ports. It's running a conventional style header. It's running OEM 8th gen Civic Si cams, and this setup worked really well today. Let me just go through the bolt-ons and we'll go into some more details of the engine, and then I'll cut to some shots of the dyno pulls. So, starting with the intake. This was a problem today. This is a 3.5-inch hybrid cold air intake, but it's not in its cold air configuration, and it's sucking in nothing but hot air today. Intake temps were up in the 150s in this configuration. We ended up making some heat shields to do some testing, to fine-tune the setup. The owner is going to actually make his own heat shields that are more permanent, so he can run it like that and not see the ridiculous intake air temps that this was seeing, or he's going to convert it back to the proper cold air intake setup. It does have a stock 8th gen throttle body, so this is the 60 mil throttle body. It's running a stock unported RBC Intake Manifold. It's running RDX Injectors. The head, like I said, K20 Z3 8th gen Civic Si head with the 8th gen Civic Si cams. A mechanic did this for the owner. We believe it is running the 8th gen Civic Si cam gear, the 50-degree VTC cam gear. I'll try to confirm that and put it in the comments if we can figure it out. The only other addition to this engine is the oil pump. It has been upgraded to the RSX Type S oil pump to help it rev out a little bit better and free up a little bit of extra horsepower. The header was a tough one apparently. It is running a PLM header that's meant for an 8th gen Civic Si with the K24 swap, but it still didn't fit. It hit the steering rack, so it had to be modified a bunch, banged, clearanced and whatnot. Exhaust system, this is running the Invidia Q300. It is a very nice quiet exhaust by comparison to a lot of the other 3 inches. I think it's only 2 3/4 inch. So it is a limiting factor, but it didn't really limit it today. So that's pretty much it for the mods and the engine. The only other thing of note is we did tune it on pump 91 octane gas today. It is tuned on Hondata Flashpro. So I think we've covered everything there. Why don't we cut to some shots of the dyno pulls, and then I will share the final results for today. All right guys, hopefully you enjoyed those dyno pulls, but I'm sure you really want to know what this thing made today. And up on the screen, I have the final results. Today, with pump 91 octane gas, it made 240 wheel horsepower, 187 foot-pounds of torque. And for a 9th gen, these are amazing results. Normally, a full bolt-on stock 9th gen engine will make around 210 wheel horsepower, plus or minus a bit, and about 175, 180 foot-pounds torque. But the 240 horsepower that this thing put down today is fantastic. We did raise the red line because it has a good oil pump in it. So its red line today is 7,800. It started to plateau there and we didn't need to really rev it for any further than that because it wasn't making any more power. VTEC is set at 4,700. I know you guys like to know what VTC is set at. So down low, it's 25 degrees. Through VTEC, it is 40 degrees, and then around 55, I start tapering it down to 25 degrees at redline. And that gave it the best results and kept the torque as flat as possible. This is a fantastic upgrade in my opinion for a 9th gen. If you want some serious power out of your 9th gen and you're willing to go to the trouble of doing a head swap, the 8th gen Civic Si, basically a stock Civic Si head, is a good upgrade. It is a ton of work to put it in though. You can't just bolt it up. There is some passages that don't line up, so you have to weld those, fill them in with weld, then remachine this head flat. You do have to change over the cam position sensor wheels from the original K24Z 7 head. But once you've done that and gone to all that work, you can expect some pretty good numbers. I know this owner is super happy with these results. I'm sure he's gonna really enjoy this setup. And I think he has some plans for possible other upgrades and plans for this setup. So if I do see this car back again, I will definitely make another video and update you guys, but that's about it for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks again for watching. Like always, if you liked the video, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you haven't already, consider subscribing, and I will continue to keep making these videos for you guys. So thanks again, I'll see you again soon. Bye now.